Hey guys, we've showed you some fairly impressive tsunami walls and tsunami protection systems in Japan. This is a river dike and flood wall system that was fairly impressive. It's probably one of the most impressive ones we've seen. In the mountains of Japan during typhoon season, one of the biggest risks is flooding, flash flooding from the rivers, and particularly after the snow melt in spring, we can get flooding from the rivers as well. So it's quite common to see these flood protection systems in towns in the mountains, but this is one of the most impressive ones we've seen. It's really big, and then when we get down to ground level here, you can see the river's actually pretty far down there, and all these buildings on this little street here are actually on the river side of the flood wall. So sometimes just due to the lie of the land, sometimes it's not practical to protect the whole town. So in this case, that is the case too. They've brought the wall back here. You can see it was a pretty old wall originally, and they've sort of added to it and modernized it, and then put in this amazing door, one of the most impressive flood doors we've seen. Huge big flood door, and you see it's behind the roller door there. So the roller door would go up and the big flood door would come across. So if you happen to be on the river side of that wall, there are ways to get across. They have stairs. They have spaces in the wall with stairs going up. So if there was flooding and those doors closed, people can run up over the stairs. And you see the slope on the wall too. So people can run up the stairs to the top of the wall. Another one down there. So pretty impressive. We've seen lots of these. They're all over Japan because Japan's extremely mountainous, of course. So once you get up in the mountains, you see lots of examples of this, but this is one of the most impressive systems we've seen. It's in Gifu, central Honshu. And this is a higher piece of ground, so when you get up a bit higher, of course, the flood doors don't have to be as big. Nevertheless, pretty impressive, isn't it? So from up here you can sort of see which places have been excluded. See, there's a whole big area of the city there's on the wrong side of the flood wall. But it's just the lie of the land. They don't really have a lot of choice, really. They've sort of got to go with it. But you can also see the river's sort of low at the moment because it's autumn, beginning of winter. But if you come back again in typhoon season or in spring when the snow's melting, the river will be powering along. And that's when they're vulnerable to flash flooding, of course. They also have big siren systems to warn as well. Sirens will sound if there's a flash flood coming. Anyway, hopefully somebody found that interesting. More videos coming soon.